back. Nobody beats Mr. Perfect.
Hey, Curt Hennig fans. Hello and welcome to another episode of Curt Hennig Was the Best, Changed My Mind. I am your host, Steph. This is episode 42. Today on our Perfect Podcast, we're going to watch along to Curt's match with Chris Benoit on Monday Nitro. This was an excellent match as Chris and Curt were both technical wrestlers, though Curt was second generation. But before we start, please join me on my YouTube and Rumble channels where if you like what you hear, you can subscribe, comment, like, share, so we can grow these channels. The links for both will be in the description field below this video. I would like to give a huge shout out to my paid Patreon supporter, Charlie Brown Politics. Thank you, Charlie Brown, for your support. If you too would like to become a paid Patreon supporter for as low as $1 a month, please click the link in the description field below this video. For $3 a month, you will get your name read on the show, and you will get to ask me a question, which I will read and answer. For $5 a month, you get all this plus an exclusive behind the scenes on how I do my show and a blooper reel. For $10 a month, you'll get all this and access to a live Patreon show where you can learn more about me. So please click the link in the description field below this video to sign up today. Please help me to reach 100 follows on Rumble. All links will be in the description field below this video. You can now follow me on Locals for free. If you would like to support the show, you can for just $2 a month. Thank you for your support. Okay, guys, and we're back from the beginning. So, I just want to talk about the news of the week. This is, June 30th when I'm recording this. I had to skip last week because my boss had the flu and was under the weather. And I had to work open to close all week, so I had to kind of skip doing this. So this is the only time I get to do it because my boss is now letting me recover because I'm still recovering, as you can hear in my voice. And if it's a little scratchy, I'm sorry. The microphone is not acting correctly. But anyway, I just want to let everyone know that Roman Reigns lost his father this weekend. I'm very sorry to hear that. I want to send out my condolences to Roman Reigns. Your father was a great wrestler, and just let you know that time will heal all. So keep your head up. I'm very sorry. Just remember that we're all behind you. And, I'm sure there are a lot of Roman Reigns fans out there. I think Roman Reigns is okay. I don't really watch modern wrestling at all. I just kind of wait till Jim Cornette talks about it. And I know he was talking about the whole CM Punk thing and Drew McIntyre. He got his revenge. Drew McIntyre did. So, I guess that's a great thing, and it'll further the storyline with that. So, great on Drew McIntyre and, of course, CM Punk. You guys are definitely making those ratings. And then also Cody Rhodes is also doing a great job. I'm so happy to see him. He is so much like his dad, Dusty Rhodes. And I really admired Dusty when I was younger. Really liked him when he had the polka dots, But hey, that was cool. It was a cool gimmick. It was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and, he really stood out, and his wrestling ability and his charisma, and he could talk him into the building. That's another one that I said could really talk you into the building was Dusty Rhodes. So, of course, we could go to AEW now. AEW had not very good ratings. If you listen to the newest, it would be episode 18 of Pro Wrestling Talk. We talk about, the ratings aren't so good, but we did talk about Hidden Door or Forbidden Door. I think it's Forbidden Door. Not hidden, sorry. So there's a lot of things going on, I think, that are good in the wrestling business this week. There really isn't much to talk about when it comes to that. I just kind of wanted to kind of briefly go over some things. The whole Paul Heyman emotional segment was a little hard to watch, but I mean, because it brings up those emotions, and that's what they wanted. That's what WWE wanted, to bring up those emotions and make people be emotional kind of like the Elizabeth, when she got back with Randy. That was very emotional. There were ladies who were emotionally, crying in the arena. That was WrestleMania 7, I believe. It was a really good angle, and I think, it pulls at your heartstrings. It really does. It's meant to do that. So, it's something that I think, we like seeing that. Hopefully, you liked it. If you saw it, again, this is being recorded on June 30th. So, it probably will be the middle of July till you hear this. But it is, it's something spectacular that's happening in the world of wrestling. And, it's something that I think a lot of people have, started to take notice of. Like I said, AEW is not really doing good in their ratings. They don't really have great storylines. And I think they just need to, at this point, I'm not really sure because I'm not a promoter, but if I were to guess, it would be to make these storylines better, more believable. You want to make the audience believe it, okay? You want them to feel the emotion and, make sure that you have believable wrestlers and they believe in what the wrestlers are doing, and, just don't have Circus Soleil actors, because that's not what we want. So, anyway, that's all I have for this week. It's kind of been a slow wrestling news week. But I do want to talk a little bit about the Chris Benoit match that we're going to hear. This is a great match, guys, because Chris Benoit is a very technical wrestler. He was trained by Stu Hart. So the Hart family, they have, very deep roots when it comes to wrestling, just as much as Curt and his dad had very deep roots in wrestling. Also, the Harts had very deep roots. They did do some tributes to Owen Hart. I know I had asked Angel about the whole emotional promo that Jeff Jarrett did on Owen Hart. It was very emotional. Again, it pulled at your heartstrings, and it was meant to. It was meant to have that, emotional, feedback. You were supposed to feel that, So, more about this, I will have to cut out some of it because there is a little bit, Curt does, swear in this, match, but I think he's just, caught up in the moment of the fans, of course. He is in his home state of Minnesota. So, Minneapolis, I believe. So they're actually in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Ric Flair will come back. He will, end up chasing Curt out of the arena and, out into the sidewalk there. And if you look really closely, and I'm telling you, look really closely, watch Curt stop at the one pillar. He literally just will, cause he was running, so he was probably a little out of breath, but, it's kind of like, oh, he stopped. Anyway, this is a very emotional match. It's against, this is just when the Four Horsemen were disbanded. So they were no longer a group, and that was thanks to Curt. And, he had taken Arn Anderson's spot, as the enforcer of the Four Horsemen. And then, of course, at Fall Brawl, he turned on the group and he would end up joining the NWO. Of course. Also, for my Rumble fans, I know the YouTube fans will not hear this, but for my Rumble fans, there's an exclusive interview or promo that Curt does right before Halloween Havoc. I should have put that in the Halloween Havoc episode. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So, but you get to hear his promo that he does, but it does have copyright music in it. So, again, it will be a Rumble exclusive. I just want to let you know that if you can jump over to Rumble and check that out, I will add that after the match segment. So YouTube, you guys will only hear the match and then the ending part of my episode, where Rumble, you guys will get a special exclusive promo that Curt does on the 25th of October. So if you guys can and you want to pop over to Rumble, you are more than welcome to do that and hear that episode. Also, if you guys want to follow me on X, you can do so. I will have those links in the description field, for any updates that you might get on like special episodes. I'm thinking about doing another Rick Rude episode. I'm thinking about doing another Bret Hart episode. Cause there's a couple of matches with Curt and Bret in them that I still haven't done yet. Uncensored is one. So Uncensored 1998, is one of them. And then the other, I think, there's another match that they do, but I also want to do where they tag team up. They're a tag team. So Curt and Bret are tag teamed against Lex Luger and Razor Ramon. Those were video recorded. One was at Madison Square Garden. The other one was somewhere in New York. I'm not sure which, but, they are excellent matches. I watched them and I was amazed. I was really, really, it got the excitement out of me. I was really excited to watch it. It's really fun to watch along to. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're still on YouTube or not, so I will try to be as quiet as I can during these matches so you guys can hear the audio. It's just literally you can hear the fans cheering and stuff whenever Curt and Bret do something, like a move or something, like an arm bar or something. So, I will try to be as quiet as I can during that match so you guys can hear it. There's not really much audio to it, but, cause there is no commentary. These, again, were probably people that took home videos. So they took their camcorders into the arena, which I don't think you could have done, but I mean, these people did it. So try not to give them too much flack for it. But they were nice enough to upload the video, to YouTube, and I downloaded it as soon as I could off of YouTube and got it into my own personal storage. So we can go over those matches too. I would like to do something, maybe like when Bret comes into, WCW, cause I know there was the, WCW who destroyed it and that kind of thing. And like I said, I maintain that it was Goldberg, Russo, Bischoff, and Hogan. So that's my thing. And also, if you go on X, and I beg of you to go on X and follow me if you can. My handle is Curt Hennig Podcast. So if you can look that up, that's fine. It's just Curt Hennig Podcast, 0420, I believe, which is just my birthday. But anyway, if you look on there, I posted the, Rap is Crap, music video. And I did that because, if you watch Curt, he looks so natural up there. He looks like he's in his element, like he's having so much fun singing or lip syncing. He probably was lip syncing. But he looks so natural. He didn't look nervous at all. He's there, he's standing there singing and the other guys look like they're playing, even though I don't think they played any instruments or anything. But I do, ask you nicely if you would follow me on X, to look at that video. You will see he looks perfectly, there's that word again. He looks very, very natural up there, like he was meant to sing. Like wrestle and sing, you know. He was meant to do both. I think Curt, if he had cut a country album, it would have gone to number one. I could see that happening. 'cause, I mean, he was a very talented man. He could not only sing country music, and guys, I do have my poll up for the 100K. What you would like to do, if you'd like me to sing Rap is Crap on Rumble, if you'd like me to wear a t-shirt, or if you would like me to do the interview, or you guys can listen to the radio interview that he does on, in 2000. And he talks about, he's a lover of all music, but country was his main favorite style of music. So, but he looks so natural up there, and I couldn't help but smile, because when I saw this music video, which is different from the one that I have, that I use for, if you go to Rumble, for my theme song. Unfortunately, I can't do that on YouTube because of copyright music. But, if you go over to Rumble, you will see, and I'll add it to this because this is a WCW episode, that I have the original, whatever was put on YouTube, the Rap is Crap, music video, that is what I have in the song, the theme song. And I only have about 30 seconds, 35 seconds of it, maybe 40 seconds, I'm not sure. But, again, I've been using it for a theme song, and I actually had to stick some of the, music video of Rap is Crap in the music video because I didn't have a lot of clips of WCW. I also have some TNA in there when Curt did TNA, some of his last match with, David Flair. Even though, we will go over that match, and unfortunately it wasn't so good for Curt, but, I just think that a lot of things happened that weren't in Curt's favor, and I think he was just in that dark place like I was talking about. But, let me get everything ready. And like I said, if you can check out that Rumble exclusive, I will have the NWO promo that he did, right before Halloween Havoc, that it will be a Rumble exclusive only. Unfortunately, I'm sorry guys. I have to do it that way because unfortunately, I won't be able to, do it on YouTube because it does have the NWO copyrighted music in the background. So, and I forgot about that when I was recording it. So, that will just be a Rumble exclusive. So if you can hop over to Rumble, check that out. I will put that up as soon as I can. Okay. All right. Let me get everything together and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Okay, guys. So we're back. If you would like to go to, it's WCW Monday Nitro on your subscription. If you don't have one, that's okay. You can get it free through your TV if you have Verizon, or if you have any kind of cable subscription. So I'm WCW Monday Nitro, October 6, 1997. It's season 3, episode 40, and we're at 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 18 seconds. Now they're going to show you what happened on Saturday night's not Saturday, it's Saturday something or other. But, this is one of the first matches between Curt and Chris Benoit. And of course, there was all kinds of, fiascos happening. So I'm going to have you press play. Sorry, I can't talk today. Press play now.
Days ago, he was pounded by Curt Hennig and the NWO, and now he has Curt Hennig coming up here in just a few moments. Well, Chris Benoit is going to be very happy about this. I don't know how Curt Hennig feels. This is his hometown, his home state.
Yeah, they're in Minnesota.
Ring the bell right now. They're very upset though right now. Well, it was the in their patented numbers game Saturday on TBS against Benoit. Tonight he has a chance to avenge that injury to the Nature Boy Ric Flair against Curt Hennig in our main event. Let's take a look at what happened just 2 days ago on TBS and WCW. You're not kidding, taking his time. The referee.
There's Curt.
Chris Benoit broke the 10 count.
Saturday, WCW Saturday night. Okay, I was close. It was gonna get there.
Yeah, well, Benoit to come out. Benoit started so quick, he kind of broke this thing up right now. We've got the
More NWO.
what the Stolin's all about. Oh, yeah, Conan. Scott North is here. You better fight for your life, Benoit. And We're going to end this match. Benoit's going to win the match, but the war continues. Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about stomping a mud hole in him. Right here, Tony. NWO at its best. Or at its worst. Scott Norton. Conan. Hennig having their way with Benoit. Once again, the NWO. Oh, big shoulder breaker. Numbers are just too much. Just too great for Chris Benoit.
Alright, I'm going to turn it down now because they're going to do music and I don't want no copyrights. So they're just going to do Chris Benoit coming out here. This is a great match, guys. Again, you know, what happened is what happened. And that's all I'm going to say. But it's still, they're in Minnesota, which is great. They're in Curt's home state. So, Chris Benoit was Canadian, so, yeah, it says Chris Benoit is Canada's #1 wrestler. Sorry, Bret. Yeah, Bret Hart was, he was also from Canada, so. But, Curt Hennig was, right here from the great state of Minnesota where they are in. Again, just keeping this down for copyright reasons. As soon as they, are no longer playing the music. Oh, I like that one. Curt Hennig is Mr. Perfect for life. That was a good sign. That was a nice sign, too. I love the fan signs. They were always, unique. And, of course, everybody knew that Curt was Mr. Perfect, right? So everybody knew that. Even, the fans here. Now, if you kind of look at this entrance, he's kind of looking for a spot here where he can just kind of, oh my, he's waiting for Chris Benoit to, yeah, here we go. So Chris Benoit's going to start the match here, and then you know, Tony Schiavone goes, "Oh, there was NWO fans there." There was no NWO fans over there. So it's kind of cool how this match starts. I think we're safe, so I'm going to turn it up now. Is that Curt Hennig is just too perfect? That was a nice sign too. That was a good sign. Curt Hennig is just too perfect. I like that one. And there were a lot of Curt Hennig fans. I don't want to let anybody, you know, be fooled here. There were a lot of Curt Hennig fans back in the day. I mean, his dad is always proud of him. I'm proud of my son. No matter what. I'm very proud of my son. That one sign said, "I enjoy wrestling." I love it. Well, I hope so. Come on, Curt. Ouch.
And I know Flair, when we talked to him on the phone a week ago, said the Horseman, I'm going to break the Horseman up, disband the Horseman. But you are looking at the man who really, if you think about it, single-handedly destroyed the Horseman in Curt Hennig. He was, for a short span, the enforcer, taking on Anderson's spot. And then,
come on, Curt.
The perpetrator, the man who sent Flair to the hospital, was causing the separation. So yeah, for Benoit, for many of us, there's leg whip there. There's a lot.
You know, when Curt Hennig took Arn Anderson's spot, and he said it'd be an honor, he knew right then and there.
Said a privilege.
Scissor stomp on the knee after the dragon screw leg.
And we will go over that. I will do a special thing where a special episode where we actually listen along to the Four Horsemen, where Curt joins the Four Horsemen.
Partner. An attack DDP.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Should have seen it there. You know, you always said, Brain, and correctly, there's a...
Remember, guys, selling is like acting, so some good selling here. Huh. It says a Sting reject.
Look at this. Benoit may be 6'8" when he's done.
Just systematically trying to destroy the knee, wrapping it around this field post.
Come on, Curt. I love the blue and the black. It's so awesome.
Hennig's just doing it first. Nothing wrong with that.
That's right. They would do it to you. That's why when Savage went down and was carried out, we had no sorrow in our heart. And I apologize to the fans out there who didn't like
I don't want your apology, so stick it.
But that's the way it is. The way it's gone down here tonight. When you're in a war, when you're
I love when he talks to the crowd.
we're going to step out. While the fight goes on the floor on Nitro. Hennig and Benoit and more next, live from Minneapolis.
Break it if you have to.
Yeah.
Break it.
You know, if you're one of those fans out there, and we do this a lot too, and we're back live on Nitro, who's been keeping a scorecard when WCW gets one up or when the NWO, you can look at tonight and say, yeah, it's been nice for WCW. We're finishing off in here past the tight fight.
I've known Curt Hennig all my life. I've never seen him more pumped, more ready for anything than this. And Benoit laying
I love it.
that's what he's standing toe-to-toe. Shows you how tough.
Go, Curt. Go, Curt. Let's go, Curt. Let's go, Curt. Let's go, Curt. Come on.
What we saw prior to the break, trying to work on the leg and the knee of Benoit.
And look at Benoit fight from underneath. He's down in the midst of that hold. Knuckles to the forehead. Goes back down again. And I think what has happened is, as he pulls the turnbuckle away, I think maybe
Let's go, Curt. Come on, Curt.
I'm talking about
Let's
Benoit
go.
has taken such a beating in a short span.
I think it's time he gets introduced.
Or maybe
Right into the steel. We could have a new champ. German suplex.
Nope.
Repeat it.
he could do it again.
Not in Minnesota. I think Curt said, hey, I don't want to lose in Minnesota. That would be a good thing to do. Kind of like Brett didn't want to lose in Canada.
Straight ahead. Into the turnbuckle.
Missed.
Underneath the arm.
And there's no padding in that turnbuckle.
The rib cage.
Yay! Headingplex. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Okay, I'm going to turn this down now because they're going to do copyright music. This was kind of a fast one, guys, but it was still good. But I want you to keep watching because they do have some NWO guys come out. What I could say about this match is that it was a great match between two technical wrestlers. I would say I would classify, sorry, I can't talk today, classify Chris Benoit as a technical wrestler. He did learn how to wrestle because of Stu Hart. So, oh boy, here comes Ric Flair, of course, of all people to come into it. Now he's going to chase Curt Hennig out of the building. And this is kind of dumb. But, like, they try to stop him, like, oh, I'll get him from this side, I'll hit him from this side, you hit him from that side. Yeah, he's gonna chase him here. And if you watch real close, you can see Curt kind of stops. So he's running, and then look at the far pillar there. He stops at that pillar. And then stop. So you can kind of see him like, he ain't chasing me no more. Sorry, my headphones are not cooperating today. There we go. Alright, so we can hit pause here a while. This is just gonna go into a Ric Flair, he's gonna go into a little bit of a promo. I might actually, put a promo, I can't do it with the Halloween Havoc match, but, this was right before Halloween Havoc anyway. So, gosh, I'm so sorry. My headphones are not cooperating with me. But, I might just throw in that, the interview or the promo he does right before Halloween Havoc. Maybe for just this, excuse me, just for this segment, this episode, since this is episode 42. I do like the promo he does before Halloween Havoc. It's really, really cool. He is super duper awesome. So let me see if I can find that, and I will actually get that done for you. I'm so sorry. This is not cooperating. So let me find that interview, and I will see if I can record that for you and catch you guys on the flip side. Okay, guys, and we're back. So I'm just going to do some shameless plugs here. I'd like to thank you for being with me on my podcast. Indie News just told us that we have merch for Pro Wrestling Talk. If you would like to get that, or you'd like to have a t-shirt with our logo on it, you can get that now. I'm going to put that in the description field for you. Get them today because they're going like hotcakes, guys. There are shirts for women, shirts for men, and everyone in between. So get them today. Again, the links will be in the description fields. And also, I'd like to do some shameless plugs. If you like what you hear, you can comment, like, share, and hit, follow me on Rumble. Make sure that you share my content so we can continue to grow. Also, catch me on Pro Wrestling Talk. That's Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is scheduled to change, so if we let you know beforehand, we will definitely let everyone know and give everyone a shout out. Also, if you would like to learn about Wicca or Wiccan or paganism, I also have a Black Magic Talk show that we do every Monday night, unless that changes for me. But again, I will let you know beforehand that we are not going to do a show, or that we're going to postpone it or make it earlier. We have a lot of guests, so we're booked up pretty much. And you are more than welcome to go over there. Again, all links will be in the description field. I'd like to give a shout out to Kit Cabello at Heartlands Media, if you'd like to check him out. He is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central, and he has a live show. So check him out. He is great. Also, Angel in the Afternoon, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to check him out, I will put his links in the description along with Kit's, and also Indie News Network, since I am on it. Again, Pro Wrestling Talk is Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to check all this out, you can also just go ahead and click the links in the description field. I do have a Patreon for Black Magic Talk and also for wrestling. So, I have both of them will be in the description field. Don't hesitate to click those links. You can pick your tier, whichever one you can support. And, it's a lot of fun doing this, and every little cent counts. So, if you can, please give. And also, give to Kit Cabello if you can. And also Angel. And like I said at the beginning, guys, we got merch. So, check that out. If you like the shirts that they have there on the Indie News Network, buy them. Again, everything will be in the description field below the video. And again, shameless plugs. So I would like to thank you all for coming and listening to me. And remember, everyone, nobody beats Mr. Perfect. Nobody.